Tonight, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, the special prime-time edition of the NFL Super Bowl 61. We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles.
As EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday, and off we go on EA Sports. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
You just can't imagine the emotions and the thoughts swirling around his head as he takes the field on this opening drive, Mike. I mean, you think of the journey they've been on, the regular season, that gauntlet of playoff games through the AFC playoffs, and now here they are. He's taking the field as the starting quarterback in the Super Bowl, and he's 4 quarters away from living out his dream.
From the gun, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Baltimore.
Off the play fake. Jackson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
That is caught outright on the RPO. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
And a Raven first down.
Now the first carry for King Henry. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
44-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Going to go right back to Henry. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down.
Bateman is the motion man. Play action now. Jackson. Now he's just going to flip this forward. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on
the drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now after that last play, we have an injured Raven. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. They'll work straight ahead with Henry.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal, but I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Brown now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They're led out by the MVP of Super Bowl 59, quarterback Jalen Hurts.
All week long, they just keep telling themselves it's just another game, and then reality sets in. And I promise, as he takes the field right now, Mike, the thoughts and the emotions swirling around his head, he's got to do his best to harness it. These are the games that legacies are built upon. He understands, even though he's had this long journey, he is going to be judged based on these next 4 quarters.
That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up Third down.
3rd and 10.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Ravens offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a first down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
7-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Second down, Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's 3rd and 2.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
They'll send Flowers in motion. They'll try and run for this with Henry. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Back at the 27.
3rd down and 3. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he will have a first down, but I don't think that's going to stay. They're already heading backwards. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Ravens offense getting set to get back to work. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and
Jackson now on 2nd down. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup.
On play action, here's Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll run it on first down with Henry. He'll manage only a couple. That's John Campbell getting in there to make the play. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 32-yard line.
That one is complete. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
Brings up 3rd.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Here's Henry. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he will score! Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
The kick is good. Makes the score Ravens 10, Eagles nothing.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Nick Sirianni, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Eagles. His guys ready for their next possession. They've had it twice and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this third drive. Now, faking the give. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Second reception of this Super Bowl. And it's good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we've played a quarter here in Super Bowl 61. It's the Ravens out front. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. First and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be taken down. They got him. Back at the 50-yard line.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it. Well, when you call a screen play, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. He'll start out on the ground with Henry. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's out of bounds with the first down, but looks like this one might be coming back. Jackson gonna keep it himself. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Down at the 10-yard line.
Third and long.
And it's third down.
Jackson looking to throw. A throw left side, caught by Andrews. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
3 plays and out. It's fourth down.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Hurts gonna fire this one out to Smith. And he's not gonna be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Loss of 2.
Here's a 2nd and 12.
At the 33-yard line.
Now Hurts. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And 12 yards to go.
Now Hurts. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. But it looks like the Eagles are able to corral it, so Philly will retain possession.
After these kind of plays, Mike, you just wish the sideline was a mile away, because you know when you get there, you are going to catch an earful. They stress all week, ball carriers. We have to protect the ball. In this case, it doesn't result in a turnover, but the lost yardage now brings up fourth down. These are drive killers.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. Jackson now. That is brought in. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Defense.
It's Henry. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now it's Jackson. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Eagles' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Hurts to the air on 1st down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
A run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. 3rd and inches. They'll go with the sneak, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard.
So, first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. He's got room to the 45. And he is out of bounds. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. It's a gain there of 26 yards. Set to go now on first and 10. Now Hurts, gonna call his own number. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Hurts to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Gain of 8. Brings up third and 8.
To throw is Hurts. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this stays a 2-score game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 47-yard line.
He'll go again here with Henry. And this is going to work out a little better. He'll get 9 on that one, but they're going to need to convert on third down.
So you find yourself in second and long. What you're thinking here as the play caller is just get this into a manageable third down situation. But after that rush attempt and that big gain, they now find themselves in third and short, which makes it nice. They can run or pass.
But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down.
No gain on the play.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Fourth down, you want to make sure you give your quarterback the option to keep the ball in his hands, and that's exactly what they decided to do, and the defense was ready. They played assignment football, everyone did their job, and they come up with a huge fourth down stop.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 37.
Here's Hurts. be brought down. A big play here in the big game. 31 yards.
The 7-yard line.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Hurts now. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles are on the board. It's 10-7.
Eagles 7.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. Drive will start on the ground. This time the sliding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
second down, Jackson. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. That's Jonathan Bernard busting in to record the sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And that is incomplete.
Jackson's pass.
I understand it's 3rd down and the quarterback's trying to make a play, Mike, but if you're going to make a dangerous throw on 3rd down and you're going to force the ball into tight coverage, at least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that 1st down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle, ball falls incomplete, and now it brings up 4th down.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard
The Eagles
line.
offense about ready to take over once more. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Quick slant into the hands of Smith. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Saquon.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Play action now. Jackson. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The Eagles offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin with the football in the red zone already as the defense has their back to the wall to start this drive. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go, take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles are on top. It's 14-10.
Ravens 10.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Ravens offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. Now it's 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
From the gun, Jackson. He takes off.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson. A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Eagles offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll begin with great field position, a short field, in fact, as they start with a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. It is 2nd and 9. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley, and he nearly got free. But as it is, a gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. Here's your timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Hurts now on 3rd and 2. He'll try and get there on the ground. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
That's good for an Eagles 1st down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now, Hurts. The throw here is complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. Halftime coming up. We'll get you now to Scott Hansen, our EA Sports Halftime Report. Teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Eagles offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. To start the drive. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Now a stoppage for an injured player, and it's Saquon Barkley who appears to be shaken up without question. Something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. From the 35, here's 2nd and 4. Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
He'll try to run for it. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. Whoa! Finding space at the 15. And he's into the end zone. Tank Bigsby. Touchdown, Eagles. of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Here's Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles move out to a 24-10 lead.
24, Ravens 10.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. John Harbaugh there, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Ravens, as his guys get ready for their next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. He'll look underneath for Henry. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Roughing the passer, defense.
They bring a tight end in motion left. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6. From the 43, here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. It'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Ravens.
The tight end motioning left here. On play action, here's Jackson. To the right side, he's got Andrews. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
First down, Baltimore.
Jackson now to throw on first down. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
On the play. 2nd and 10.
To the air one more time with Jackson. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Gain of 4.
In motion comes Andrews. Again, it's Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. Now Lamar going to hang on to it. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Nick Sirianni, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Eagles. His guys ready for their next possession. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Now a give to Barkley, running right. They'll bring this up to the 22. Mike Green is there on the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Hurts to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's very close to a first down, out of bounds right at the marker. Spot is just a little short, so it is 4th down. This brought in out past the 20. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. John Harbaugh there, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Ravens, as his guys get ready for their next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
On the stop.
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Jordan Davis in there for a loss of 5 on the sack. And now it's 3rd down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
One of the tight ends in motion right. And this drive going from bad to worse. And a delayed game now on top. The task now a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Jackson going to keep it himself. And this drive is going backward. Taken down for a loss. The defense with a quick 3 and out.
That's a great job defensively. You could tell they sold out to stop the run here on 3rd down. And even if he hands this ball off, Mike, I don't think that play was going anywhere.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it'll be brought down. Short returns. And they'll take over there. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Veteran Trey Hendrickson there on the stop. From a couple yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Now it's Hurts. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Hurts going to hold on to this one. They're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Offense.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. On the handoff, this is Barkley, and he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up without question. Something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. They'll send a tight end in motion right. They'll begin with a zone read. The defense not fighting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the 1st down.
And the Raven 1st down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it. And not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play.
A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Raven first down. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
He'll decide to keep this once more. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Renard on the tackle. No gain.
Back to throw. Jackson. Look wide. Get this one complete. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. What a critical flag. Roughing the passer. It sets up first and goal. Throwing Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
At the 6-yard
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are all holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So, 1 quarter remains in Super Bowl 61. We are back for the 4th from New Orleans after this. At their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. They'll motion the tight end right. 3rd and goal for Jackson. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. They took away all the options, and now it is 4th and goal.
On the Ravens field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens will cut into that lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Brown now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
Wiggins on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 5. Once again, it's Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Hurts finding Smith. And an Eagle, first down.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
On 2nd down, Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass. They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up without question. Something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Second down, Jackson. The throw, left side, caught by Andrews. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
14-yard pickup. But it's
now Jackson. He'll try to hit him with a screen. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. Ravens bring their punt team out. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Eagles offense ready for this next possession. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. Still keeping the Vikes moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, Hurts. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Here comes the Eagles punt team. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The Ravens offense ready to take over once again. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers.
Jackson's pass
He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
10 yards on the pickup.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left.
At the 24-yard line.
Now here's a keeper on his own read. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain. They'll look to pick this up. 3rd and a yard. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he will have the Ravens first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now to throw on first down. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
A gain of 12. First down.
A first down throw for Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the 4th quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
24-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down, Ravens.
Jackson now. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
6 yards.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on the zone read. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Down back at the 34-yard line.
3rd and long for Jackson. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Potentially very big call here. So on is Tyler Luke in a big spot. This to get back to a 1-possession game. This one has plenty of legs, and it is good. And they are indeed back within 1 score. So the field goal makes it a 1-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Hurts now. He gets that to Brown. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he dances away from one defender on his way. Gain of 7.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. A run with Barkley. Throw! Oh, what a run! Down inside the 30-yard line. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. Here's a handoff to Barkley. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. So this, a well-deserved celebration down on the field. You know, Greg, it wasn't totally mistake-free, but about as solid a performance as you could hope to have on the big stage in the big game.
And to think about all the people that had their hand in this, Mike, of course we see on the field the players, their ability to perform at such a high level goes without say, but then you think of the group around them, the coaching staff, their ability to game plan, and then the front office and the GM who put this roster together. Those are the efforts of a lot of people that went into this Super Bowl victory.
There's Commissioner Goodell set to present the Lombardi Trophy to the Philadelphia Eagles. They are your Super Bowl 61 champions.